Butterflies definitely make the world more colorful, but beyond aesthetics, they have a lot more to contribute. They help pollinate and are an important part of the food chain.
And butterflies are getting more scarce because they have fewer places to thrive. Studies show the population of monarch butterflies has gone down 90%. Can you believe that?
It's terrible.
Over the past 20 years. But you can help in your own backyard. They're so spectacular, people love to pose in front of butterfly wings all around the world. Our own Paula Tutman is a super fan, fascinated by butterflies and other pollinators.
Oh my gosh, that's the egg?
That's the egg.
Now a growing number of people like Paula are helping to provide the habitats butterflies need. Suburban sprawl and landscaped lawns mean there just aren't enough plants that wildlife like butterflies can use anymore because much of what's commonly found in nurseries doesn't support it.
It's just Mama, you want some food?
But Brenda Dziedzic's garden is a paradise for butterflies who need a combination of both host plants to lay eggs on and nectar plants to feed from. Different butterfly species prefer different plants, and that's often what's called native plants, meaning plants that grow naturally in a particular region.
If you want monarchs, you want to plant swamp milkweed. Whoops, hi there, bumblebee. But you want to plant swamp milkweed. They lay their eggs on any of the milkweed family, and the caterpillars feed on that. If you plant cherry trees, I have wild black cherry and choke cherry, and they're native species here, so you don't have to do anything with them. And red spotted purples will lay their eggs on them, and eastern tiger swallowtails will.
Brenda even leaves out old bananas and other fruit for the butterflies to use to nectar. She co-founded the Southeast Michigan Butterfly Association, a group that meets once a month, where else but in Garden City.
Has anybody seen Flight of the Butterflies movie? Terrific.
Members share tips and tricks and sometimes eggs or chrysalides. That's the correct name for butterfly cocoons.
You feel good that you're providing for them. Like all your little babies, you're providing for them. So every time you're adding some new habitat in a part of the yard, then you just feel like you're putting in some type of legacy. It's always kind of a competition to see how many you can get to your yard and to try to okay, well, I haven't seen this one and I want to see this one, so let me try to plant for that.
We used to have zebra swallowtails in this area a long time ago, and people started wiping out their trees. So there's very few of the zebra swallowtails. There's some in Ann Arbor and Milan, and people have occasionally seen them here. And so that's my hope, that more and more people were getting to plant the pawpaw trees, and that would be excellent if we had the zebra swallowtails here.
There are about 30 different species you can reasonably expect to see around here, and Brenda wrote the book on how to attract them. Raising butterflies in the garden is a complete guide to everything you need to know, like only 1% to 2% of all eggs laid will become butterflies.
Monarchs average around 500 eggs. So if it laid 500 eggs, you might get like 5 butterflies out of there because there's so many parasites, predators.
So more and more people, including Paula Tutman and of course Brenda, are helping increase those odds by raising butterflies inside through their metamorphosis from egg to very hungry caterpillar.
I know you want to eat.
To cool-looking chrysalis, and finally a beautiful butterfly or majestic moth when they're ready for release into the garden.
This is a Luna. This is one of our silk moths that we have.
Brenda speaks across the country about preserving the butterfly populations, like eliminating pesticide use and concentrating on native plants. Her main message is every little bit helps.
When you talk to people and explain this, then people are planting the native plants. They're never going to make up for all the loss of habitat, but even little islands that we can create, the butterfly can fly from one little island to the next to keep the species going.
If you're inspired like us, we invite you to join the Friends of Birds, Bees, and Butterflies Facebook group with Paula Tutman and her friends, and watch for her continuing pollinator reports right here on Local 4. And remember, Brenda's latest book is available very soon.